Okay, so we're going to start tearing this apart. So we have a nice set of handlebars I spent 2 hours fixing. Somebody else wants them. Yeah. I don't want to get the trash can. Except I never throw anything away. You never know when you need it. There might be another pile of crap out there like this that wants it. Okay, so we're going to work back here a little bit. Hopefully out of the way. I don't kick the camera over too many times. Probably put this side over here would be better. Yeah, it looks good. Should be able to see everything. Maybe. Maybe not. It's hard to tell. I'm going to start with the wheel first down here. Get this off. Drop the bike down so it gets a little pressure on it. That way it makes it easier to take off. It's dragging right there. All right. Over there, 3/4. Nope, bigger. 7/8. Yep. Oh, somebody tightened that. Probably whoever put the wheel on last. That would have been me. Okay, once you get the axle broken free over there, you take the pinch bolt off over here. If you did it the other way around, the axle would spin. I'm going to take this fork apart, so I'm going to pull the cap off. Normally you wouldn't have to do that. Put the parts where you won't lose them. Spot right here over the table. Axle nut. So you don't fight it too much when you got stuff right in front of you. The wheel doesn't drop very much because it's on the ground already. Don't lose your axle spacer. Kind of important. Okay, I get a wheel. So it has to be tighten the spokes up and true it. Swap out the tire. So more work to do. So I'm going to change out the whole leg assemblies. So to do that, you just pop the screw off the bottom down here and the slider will come right out. And that's pretty much all I got to do because I'm not keeping the tubes. The headlight I want to lose. And the handlebars I want to lose. So I'll probably get that stuff off before I pull the legs off. Be a little bit easier. Now if you go like this and try to tighten it, the fork will turn on you. So if you go against the fork stop over here, go like that, it doesn't move on you. These don't appear to be very tight. Probably should take the throttle off before I undo the handlebars too far. Somewhere there's a screw over there. Working in the blind. That's why I couldn't feel the screw. It's right up against the shoulder. Okay, that's gone. Probably won't be running it through the handlebar anymore. So that means we got to undo the throttle cables. Get them out of the way. Cable up. So in case you don't know how to take throttle cables off, first thing you do is take all the slack out over here. Then you go over here and you pull off the throttle cable itself. There's a little groove right down there. You have to rotate the cable around and slide it out sideways. This one here you got to get out. To get it out, there's a spring in here. You got to pull the spring out first. Then it'll pop off the bracket. Then you go down here and slide it out the out of there too. Now when you right up tight like this carburetor, right up at the edge, you rotate the throttle onward and it drops down where you get out better. So, that way you're not fighting it too hard. Yeah, come on. Damn, kind of stupid. Dumbass didn't know how to put a camera in the damn camera stand. Wonder who that was. Okay. That's hard cable, so a lot of spring tension. Takes a little effort to get it to go down. Cable's out. Up out of here. Zip tie up under here. Yep. There you go. That's out. We'll reuse this again later. Probably. Cable should be long enough. If you don't crease the cables, that doesn't hurt them. Decrease it, you destroy them. This is really, really long, so I'm going to reroute it also. It's greasy up there. Somebody lubricated that up there, didn't they? I wonder who that was. Okay, he's got some kind of a fancy aftermarket, big dollar pile of crap over there. Looks like he's got 4 Allen screws to hold it on. This size here for Lucky. Look at that, worked. Oh, they actually tighten those up. Boy, they're rusted. Okay, that's just a pinch clamp. So it just has a pinch up on here, wraps around the whole thing solid. And you just tighten those 2 screws and it pinches down on the handlebar. So I got to pull the grip off to get this off. So the easiest way to get the grip off is to put air underneath the grip. Once you get air in there, it blows up and it slides right off. That's one of the tricks you do to get them off. If they're not glued on, that works. If they're glued on, you got to cut them off. Either way, we got to get that off to get the thing off of there. All right, so need a long, skinny air nozzle. which I have no idea where one of those are at right now. Ah, I do have one. So if you have a skinny air nozzle like that, you can stick it underneath there and blow on it and pop it right off. If you don't have that, you can use a screwdriver. Take a long screwdriver, jam it at the grip, and then blow into there with a shorter nozzle, blow on it and blow the grip off too. Either way it'll come off. Hopefully. Stuck on there pretty good. There it goes. Now it blows up. A little bit. Slide right off. So you didn't want to go down, so I lift up with a screwdriver a little bit like that. We'll come up, put the air in there, get it going in, and it started blowing this up, and all of a sudden it blew the whole thing up one like this. And once you did that, it slides off pretty easy. So there you go. So that's one of the tricks for getting those off. Works pretty good. Alright. Can't say the same thing about this part though. Alright, that's out of the way. There, nice set of bars. They want them. I know where they're at. Okay, get that out of the way. Alright, we're getting a pretty old strip down now. Next thing is the headlight. I'm going to steal the quartz bulb out of this thing. I'm going to take it apart. Looks like it's a Phillips. Screwdriver, put that back. So there's a little nut over here. You can hold the nut with your fingers, you don't need a wrench, otherwise use a little crescent wrench. Works pretty good. See what's inside of this light. It takes a little nut with a taper on it. That's what holds it in there. Now this one doesn't have the taper, it's just a straight. But that's the screw. Just open it up and it comes right off. So this part we want to reuse. Put that in the other light. Okay. That's why that's so flexible. The rubbers are broken in there. So it's a pretty good design where it's flexible, so it doesn't vibrate, it doesn't break the balls. The problem is the back rubber is broken. See, it's not attached anymore. See back in there, see how it's broken? So when you got one broken, one doesn't work right. So if that was in there correctly, it would move around a little bit, but it wouldn't be a problem. So these are small little Lord mounts. So they just screw right in. So we have to find a small little Lord mount to reuse this headlight. And then we can reuse this headlight to be a good headlight. So I'll have to go online and see if I can find these little Lord mounts like this. Just replace all 3 of these. It's a lot easier doing that than dealing with replacing the whole headlight. So, because it's already wired and everything, it works. So that's a quick, simple fix. So instead of swapping out the light, we'll just use that one. Because otherwise I got this old Paco headlight over here I was going to use. But I'd have to rewire it and do all that. So not needed. Just fix this one. So I'll go ahead and see about replacing a few parts on that, and shouldn't be a problem. Alright, so that'll be an easy deal to do. Okay, we'll be back here in a few minutes. Let me see if I can get this light apart.